Hello guys, and welcome to this first ever Your Questions Answered video. This is something that I've been wanting to do for a while. I get a lot of questions on my channel and sometimes I can't answer them all, and I'm going to try and do it as often as possible. And if you guys ever have any questions, stick them in the comments below and I'll do another video like this pretty soon. A question I get asked quite a lot, guys, is do you recommend mixing budgies and finches and canaries all together? Well, actually I don't. Years of experience have proven that the budgies disrupt the finches, and the finches, they get in the budgies' nest boxes and they build massive nests so that the budgies can't even get in there. What tends to happen, especially with the young budgies, is they muck about in the aviary and they pull things, they pull nests apart, they pull babies out of nests, and it's all chaotic really. It's okay if you've got quite a big aviary and just a few pairs of budgies and a few pairs of finches, and it tends to be not so bad. But when you've got quite a lot of budgies and quite a lot of finches, it's just absolute chaos. So that's not recommended. Another top question I get asked quite a lot is, how do I get ready for winter? How do I keep my birds warm? Do I need to keep the birds warm? Yeah, the zebra finches, I recommend having them in a shelter, in the shed if possible, with bubble wrap and a little heater on a thermostat, and don't let the temperature get below 5 degrees if you can. Budgies are a little bit hardier. A lot of last winter it wasn't too cold and I just had them in the shed with bubble wrap, kept the temperature above freezing most of the year, and that's good enough for my budgies. My budgies are, because they're outdoor all the year, they're quite hardy and the temperature doesn't get too cold where I live in Kent in England. So, but for the budgies, if it does get really cold, like below freezing, I do have a heater on standby that I can just turn on to get them through the night. One of the things I do love about my budgies is that on a night they do go inside. Only some of the chicks, and obviously females, if they have chicks of their own in boxes, they stay in the boxes or outside. But like 90% of the budgies, they go inside, and I think that's brilliant. Another question I get asked quite a lot is, what's my breeding season? When do I start breeding and when do I stop? Well, most of the time I leave it up to my birds. The birds tend to know when it's too cold, when there isn't enough daylight. For example, this time of year normally they just stop laying eggs altogether, then I just take the boxes down. But this year it's been a little bit milder and some of the birds are still laying eggs, so it's going to carry on a little bit longer. But if it carries on into November, then I just start taking the eggs out anyway and take the boxes down. I normally start putting the boxes up around about February time. This year I thought I'd try a little bit earlier because I'd moved some of the birds about and I wanted them to settle down, and they managed to settle down really quick, and they had eggs within sort of a month of me putting the boxes up, which caught me by surprise. So next year I will be putting the boxes up no earlier than February, and then hopefully chicks into March and April. Another question I get asked quite a lot as well is, how many budgies have I got? Well, this varies throughout the year, but at the moment I've probably got the most birds I've had all year, because I've got a lot of chicks that I need to get rid of, and I've also bought some birds to get ready for next year to breed. So I've probably got around about 60 in 50, sort of 60, so hard to count, guys. Oh my gosh, they fit about inside, outside, in boxes. I've probably got around about 60 in the budgie aviary, and then more birds obviously in the bird room, so I would say at least 70 overall, guys. Okay guys, that's gonna be an end to this episode. I hope you've learned something, and I hope you've enjoyed the video. I really appreciate all the subscribers I'm getting at the moment, and I hope you stick around, guys. And if you want to know anything, or you've got any recommendations about videos, things you want to see, let me know, guys. I really want to improve. I've noticed a massive influx of subscribers over the past few weeks, especially as you can see in this little chart here. Yeah, my watch time has gone through the roof, and it really means a lot to me because I do put a lot of hard work. I don't really get any help. My wife helps me with the birds obviously, but most of the things I do with my channel, all the editing, the video editing, the recording, obviously the commentary and things, and the ideas, it's all by me. In my spare time I have work. I work as a catering assistant, so all this is just like a dream come true. I get to do, not only do I get to have a brilliant hobby like reading birds, but then I get to share it with you guys and also educate people that might not know much about birds, and they get to see these videos on YouTube and they get inspiration, and then they go and get an aviary for themselves and get some birds for themselves. So that's it from me for now, guys. Thanks a lot. See you next time. Take it easy. Look after yourself. See you later.